What is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everyone in between, and welcome to another new video. So, this video has actually been kind of an evolving process. I had one idea to start with that didn't pan out, and then I had another idea, and, well, here we are. So, yeah, in this video, I am going to be trying out a few holiday snacks. Let's get into this. So yeah, obviously, this isn't going to be like a crate thing. I did order the Snack Crate Christmas edition, so I might do a video for that when I get it. But what this really is I'm working at a grocery store right now. They have our little holiday snacks section. And there's so many of those things I haven't tried or just like haven't tried in a long time. And I figured, hey, let's give it a try. You trying to understand what I'm trying to say here? Let me see if I can say the word try one more time, huh? What am I, the Try Guys? I've never actually watched any of their videos. I just know about them through, like, hearing about them. But, yeah, so we have some little treats here. I'm just going to kind of, like, reveal to them as I give them a try, all that. And then, I just said it again. But, alright, let's get into this. I'm going to start safe. I say the word safe, but, you know, it's... Gee, Russell Stover, Marshmallow, Santa Claus. This is the dark chocolate one. These are almost like a little tradition. Like, I know it's cheap, crappy chocolate, but I feel like we always used to buy these when I was little. The wrapping is a lot different. I remember it used to be more greenish, I think. But I did like these growing up. I have enjoyed them. So I figured, hey, let's try this because I do kind of know it's good and, you know, it's a nice way to ease in. Poor thing, I had her on the wrong speed. Although the rest of that sounded really good at that speed, though, so... is this supposed to be a specific shape of some kind? I mean, I feel like it's supposed to be something Christmassy. Is it a Santa? Is it a Christmas tree? What is this? Honey, what is this? What's going on here? I mean, okay, it doesn't look pretty, but... See, it has like this soft, gooey, easily dissipates marshmallow in the middle. The chocolate has this lovely little crunch to it. It's a bit sweet. This dark chocolate version is really nice because it's like not very sweet. So it's not like overpoweringly sickening. Which the milk chocolate version, as much as I do like it, it can be, let's be honest. Alright. On to something new. Which, it's new to me. I haven't seen it before. We have this. Junior Mints Peppermint Crunch. I know Junior Mints. I do enjoy them. They're not the best, but you know, they're cute, they're sweet, they're a fun little treat to have now and again. My mom loves them because they're like her movie theater candy. They're what she would always used to get when she went to see movies, and... Do they still have Junior Mints at movie cinemas anymore? I can't remember. The last time I went to cinema was in LA when I went to go see Detective Pikachu with a cute guy. And to be honest, I just bought popcorn and was this close to like putting a little hole in the bottom of the popcorn container, so I wasn't really thinking about food. So, here we go. Now, unlike the picture, it's not exactly covered in these little sprinkles. They make it look like it almost has like nonpareils on it type thing. And honestly, they're just kind of... Hold on. Let me set up the other camera real quick. So, as you can see, the picture kind of shows it like speckled with these little peppermint bits. But if we look at the actual candies, they're like very vague and blended into the chocolate. So, picturesque-wise, it's not exactly that great. They kind of look like vaguely diseased normal Junior Mints. But let's see how they taste. Bottoms up. I definitely will need to try the second one. Right? You can kind of taste the candy in the chocolate part of the Junior Mint. Like, there's a little subtly different flavor in there, as opposed to what a normal Junior Mint would taste like. But again, it's like kind of blended in, kind of vaguely mixed a bit too much. So it doesn't really... It's not enough to make me feel like this is anything special compared to like a normal box of Junior Mints. It has a little bit of a gritty crunch to it from the candy mints, but it's like an uncomfortable gritty. Okay, like, I'm gonna show off a different treat that I have coming up. But like, actually no, that doesn't even really, like, if you've ever had the Ghirardelli squares, or the Hershey's Kisses ones, the little peppermint bark ones that have like little crushed up bits of candy cane in there, that is a good way of including candy into chocolate. Like, the candy bits are still hard, a little bit crunchy, have that intense flavor to them, and then they're surrounded by melty, soft chocolate. Junior Mints already are not like good chocolate. It's kind of like waxy, thick, and like melts in a strange way. It's a good snack, but like, as far as like being chocolate and chocolatier levels of type things go, it is shitty low bar chocolate, let's be honest. But the candy doesn't have any distinct presence in these outside of that chocolate, so it just kind of feels like it was a poorly mixed batch, kind of. Like, there's grittiness to it, but it doesn't feel like complimentary in any way. I like them, but I'm not exactly going to go buy another box, and honestly, I'm probably not going to fully finish these. I'll give them to my mom. She likes Junior Mints. So, jumping into vaguely familiar territory, we have something that, you know, I think everyone has seen before. Pips! But, unlike normal pips, these pips are gingerbread men! And I want to see if they're... Oh, it says gingerbread flavored, but let's see how that goes. I know sometimes they have ones that are flavored and other times they have normal ones. This is what originally I wanted to do a video of, like, tasting all of the holiday peeps. Hold on. All of the holiday pips that were coming out, but I couldn't find the normal ones, which I think this year usually like Christmas trees and the snowman ones. I couldn't find those in my place or the other stores I went to, so, you know, I kind of dropped that idea. Then I found the other treats, so I was like, hey, I'll just do Christmas treats. But I'm actually curious about these. So, and I'm not going to eat all of these right away because of one very important thing, which I'm going to get into after this tasting. Because, ooh, I can already feel the thing I want to talk about with this. Ugh. So here we go. Normal little gingerbread. Boop. And that frosting is just a disappointing mess. I'm praying that my camera can focus. I'm way too far away from it to like tell in the viewfinder. But it's kind of sad. His face is off to the side. His sleeves are like armpit circles. He's using a bad deodorant that catches up and pills. He has weird, sad buttons, and I don't know what's going on with his legs at all. Especially since I amputated him because, you know, they're always attached to each other. But let's see how it tastes. So the gingerbread flavor isn't... Oh, there it comes. It's kind of more of an aftertaste almost. It's not super overpowering or strong. It doesn't taste like some of the best gingerbread I've had, to be honest, but it's good. you feel that gingery taste, a little bit of gingerbread, like a little bit too much gingerbread for what I typically think of gingerbread being. So that's a bit unusual because gingerbread shouldn't be that spicy to me, but maybe some people like it that way. But these are pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely feel that flavoring element, so I like it. And I love the texture of Pips because they have like this wonderful little crystallized sugar coating that has such a... This is the good type of gritty as opposed to those junior mints, but it has like this wonderful grittiness so you can just feel the bite. It adds texture to it. It's like the confection version of a fried chicken piece. Like adding that sugar on the top just makes it feel like crispy and fresh and lovely. However, my biggest problem with Peeps and why I'm not going to be eating all of these right away is that they sometimes are like too soft and too sweet to me. Like it's really gooey and squishy, which I guess is nice, but I kind of like more body. So something I've always done ever since I was little is I like to just open up the thing of Peeps, just let them sit, let them vibe for like a day or two. They get stale, they kind of lose some of the moisture inside, they get hard and stiffer, and then when you bite into them it's still a little gooey in the middle, but they have like this wonderful little bite to them, and I love that. So my Peeps always sit out. I mean, I don't hate the fresh Peeps. It's kind of nice, but it's just not the best, I guess I'm trying to say. Moving further down the... Ooh, oh, I definitely taste the ginger there. Oh, that is actually nice. Yeah, I actually... Ooh, yeah, that feels really good. I said as I made the weirdest grimace. So up next is... Andes. Now, of course, you've all known these, the creme de menthe type of chocolate that they usually have, but this is a peppermint crunch thin, so a little bit of a variation there. And, and, okay, I haven't bought Andes in like a full package like this for a while, so I don't know how upset I should be, but they kind of went for this kind of packaging thing. You can see it has like thick walls over here with the... But when it's closed up, you have absolutely no way of knowing that those little walls are there. I mean, kind of vaguely in the mounted bit, but I thought that was part of the design, actually. I've seen so many videos of like that false packaging thing that this just really stuck out to me. But anyway, like, because I usually buy, for Andes, I think I've been buying the bars they have. So I wasn't, oh, but it's not too bad. Anyway, it does tell you 28 pieces, so at least they give you a quantity. It's not like the ones that like hide the stuff like horribly. So it's a red packaging instead of the green. It's basically their same design. It's pretty cute, pretty nice. The chocolate has a red butt and little flecks of red on the top, which is the white chocolatey bit. And it looks appetizing. I'm looking forward to trying this. Huh. It's interesting. It's kind of a very soft, subtle minty, which is unusual because I usually associate Andes with being like a bit more of a punch type of flavor. It's like, ooh, hello. Oh, wait. Here it comes. It's like a bit of a slow burn, this one. Okay. She's cute. I like her. So yeah, that is... Ooh, yeah, it's good. It doesn't feel like the normal crème de menthe type, which is kind of like a very strong, punch you in the face type of minty flavor that the Andes has. It it is kind of soft, smooth, a bit candy cane-ish, but not as sweet. And ooh, it does spread over your mouth really nicely after you chew it. One thing I will say is the texture here does feel a little weird and off to most Andes I've had, but I'm pretty sure that's because the red part of this chocolate is probably just going to be the cocoa butter, the white chocolate one, dyed red. It's not like a special red chocolate. So the texture feels off because you're used to the white chocolate being paired with a milk chocolate in the normal Andes bar, where the bottom is, you know, regular milk or probably dark chocolate. I'm not sure which one. But darkened milk chocolates have very different textures to white chocolates because they're made with the cocoa powder and such, as opposed to white chocolate being made with the cocoa butter element of the cocoa bean. So it could be that I'm tasting, experiencing that feels a bit off, but it's not super bad. It's just like, oh, this is a... Excuse me, I'm breaking. It's not bad in like a sense of like, ooh, it's just like, oh, this is unexpected. But I like that. I feel like I should have a palate cleanser because now I have the taste of mint, and I know I have like 3 more things that are minty, so I feel like I'm going to have that overpower the rest of my mouth. However, up next, I believe we should report to the ambassador. Is anyone else old enough to remember those commercials? I'm not sure if I remember those commercials or the French and Saunders Star Wars spoof where every time the Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan would show up to something, people would say, Ambassador. Big tray of Pyramid Ferrero Rocher. I love that. But, yeah, it's a Ferrero Rocher. It's a giant Ferrero Rocher. It is the Ferreroist of Rochers ever Rochered. I don't know what any of that means. But they always sell these, and I already know that it is not basically like a gigantic Ferrero Rocher, which it should be. Ugh. First of all, it looks like a giant haycorn, the way they package it with this little ribbing here, and then it goes into this normal bit that's all like curled up around this point. It looks like a haycorn. But, like, I know I've read things before where people have bought these before, expecting it to be filled with the wonderful creamy center that a normal one has, and of course, like, the hazelnut in the middle. But this, unfortunately, has none of that. It is fully hollow, and it's basically just the shelly bit. Oh my god, what did he make this violet out of? There we go. But yeah, it is basically just the shelly bit of a normal Ferrero Rocher. Although the nuts look vaguely bigger, so I haven't opened it all the way yet. Well, there we go, I have. But as you can see, it is... I feel like this texture is way bigger than it would be on the normal one. So I'm not sure if they're using the exact same parts or if... I don't know. But now to break a piece off... I should have done a Terry's Chocolate Orange, just smashed it on the table. If I pop it along the seat... okay, I haven't thought this through. I have a bottle of nail polish here. Okay, what the fuck? Where's my X-Acto knife? I don't have an X-Acto knife, but I have a push pin for some reason, and I'm gonna just go ahead and like push pin a little section and hope that that weakens up the structure enough that I can successfully push through. I almost licked the chocolate off that push pin. That would have been bad. There we go. She is through. I made a hole. Now I'm gonna fuck the hole. Nah, I'm just gonna eat it. Ugh. It just made a cork popping noise. Whoop, I dropped a bit. Huh. So these are little chunky hazelnut pieces in the chocolate, which is yummy. It's definitely very distinct texture and feel from peanuts, which I've only just recently got used to having. So, I don't know, I'm very partial to hazelnut. But I don't really know how to let you guys see this, but yeah, basically, it's fully hollow. There's nothing in there, not even a toy. Which is kind of sad because Ferrero, the company that makes this, is owned by Kinder. I'm just saying, if anyone could put in a toy inside of Giant Ferrero Rocher, it's that company. So, yeah. Or even better, they could have put like a whole bunch of little mini Ferrero Rochers, the normal sized ones, inside the Giant Ferrero Rocher. Crack it open, you eat some chocolate, crack it open, you get more chocolate. That is perfect. Why did nobody in their whole team think of that, huh? So, moving on, we're going back to the world of Pips. And, funny enough, something I'm not used to, even though I know these have been around for a little bit, not very long. I feel like they're more recent, but for a long time, you know, if you expected the traditional shape of Pips, you usually only got the Birdie Pips and the Bunny Pips around Easter time. And then they started doing other holidays, like they came out with little pumpkins. They came out with little pumpkins for Halloween and such. But something that's, for me, again, more recent that I've noticed is that they've branched out into bringing back the birdies for other holidays, which I guess makes sense because there's been kind of like a little cultural boom around Pips, where you're seeing like Pip plushes and toys and such. So I guess it kind of makes sense as they bring back the bird shape for more things, since it is sort of like a cultural icon at this stage. But here we, oh my god, you poor sad thing. One of his eyes is melted and the other is on top of his head. This is the most pathetic looking thing. He is very Barb energy. But yeah, this is a candy cane. A candy cane. Beep. And he has those speckles of candy cane in him. And let's see how good this flavor is. Oh. So interesting, one thing I do notice is sometimes flavors tend to be like just plopped on top of something and call it a day. But then occasionally there's a really good candy out there that like fully integrates the flavor into whatever the treat is. I might be wrong, I could be wrong on this, but it feels like there is a hint of peppermint oil in the marshmallow itself, as opposed to just the candy coating, which has like the little candy cane bits in it. Because as soon as I bit into it, like right around the area where my tongue and such were exposed to the naked bit of marshmallow inside, I swear I started to feel the peppermint almost a bit more faster than in the candy coating where it had to like disintegrate over time. So I do feel like there is more peppermint in this than just what they sprinkled on top of the finished marshmallow product. Yeah. And honestly, I like it. It's good. Because it's like the creamy marshmallow spreads in your mouth and such. It spreads that pepperminty flavor, and it feels really nice and smooth in a way. One thing, because the marshmallow is like in its liquidier stage right now where it's fresh, it kind of melts out like this. And something I do like, it prevents flavor spots. You know how sometimes when you eat something that has like a strong flavor that like sits there like chili or mint or anise, if you like it, I guess, licorice type things. Sometimes it leaves like a flavor spot where there's like an ultra concentrated dose of flavor in one area of your tongue, and you feel it almost like stinging, especially with mint or on the opposite end, chili, capsaicin type stuff. And it can sit on your tongue and just sort of like feel, ugh. This, the way it washed over with the marshmallow, it feels very even and coated, but it's not overpowering anywhere. It doesn't feel like I have a whoa mint moment, which I honestly really, really like and feels really, really good. And it's a subtle mint flavor, so it's not crazy. It's like, it's not an Altoid, let's be honest. But it's distinct, and I feel and know that there is mint in my mouth. So I like that, really. These are quite good. I like them. They're basic, but I like them. And yeah, you're probably going to notice those peep boxes sitting there, and let's hope I don't forget about them entirely. But we're coming up on the end of this. Up next, actually, no, I can't even do this one, because telling the truth, I've already eaten one. It is a little Kinder person, and essentially what these are, it is the normal Kinder milk chocolate on the outside with the little white sort of creme thing that they do on the inside area. So a bit like a Kinder Joy egg, that white hazelnut bit that they have on there. Or if you've had the original Kinder eggs, it is basically the full shell of what they have. It's basically that in a little snow person shape. It's hollow in the middle. If you bite off their heads, you can use this like a little shot glass, which is kind of fun. But honestly, yeah, I don't really want to eat it on camera because I've already tried them. I know I love it. Kinder chocolate is the best. I love it. And I'll probably show off stuff like this if there's any Kinder in the Snack Crate Christmas box that's coming soon. But yeah, I like these. I already ate the whole box, and this was the last one lying around. So I'm not even going to bother, because it would just be disingenuous at this point. Like, at least with the other peeps and such, this is the first time I've been having peeps all year, to be honest. I haven't even got them for, like, Easter, which is shocking. So, at least that's a little bit honest, but yeah, I've already eaten this. It's good. I like it. It's wonderful Christmas stuff. It's Kinder. You can't go wrong, even if it is found at Family Dollar. So, to sign off for the day, we are going to finish off with one last treat, which is honestly kind of a repeat. So the last one was the candy cane one. This is peppermint bark zipped in dark chocolate. Oh, excuse me, in decadent. Hold on, I have to do this properly. These peeps are peppermint bark flavored marshmallow dipped in decadent dark chocolate. I just came so hard. So yeah, they're basically peeps with poopy bottoms, alright? Let's be honest. And my music just cut out, which is fine because this is towards the end of the video, so we don't need you guys anyway. You did a fabulous job, but moving on. So these peeps don't come attached because they have to be individually dipped. So this is like the only time you're ever going to get a peep that is a fully perfect design all the way around, which, first of all, kind of is mind-blowing, but it's also kind of sad because there's something satisfying about reaching it, grabbing your peep, and having to pull it apart from the rest. I don't know, it's like a tactile thing that I just like. But here we are. It has a little hard chocolate shoe on its bottom. It kind of looks like it's floating in Willy Wonka's little river. And it is a hard chocolate. It's like crispy, crunchy, so it's like a dipping chocolate almost. The peep feels different somehow. Oh, I don't know what it is. It doesn't feel as squishy. The candy cane bits aren't really big and texturies. It's kind of very subtle again, like... Ooh. The candy cane here is a bit different. I mean, the peppermint bark here is a bit different than the candy cane one. It feels a little bit different somehow. I'm not sure how, but it's a different sensation of mintiness than the candy cane one was. Probably because this has the peppermint bark bits in it, and the candy cane one probably did have so many bits as much as it had like peppermint oil or something, which is why it permeated more. This, I'm tasting it, but it's not like settling anywhere really in my mouth. So it's probably more attached to a solid element of this than like a liquidy thing like an oil or an essence. But honestly, these are pretty good. The chocolate is surprisingly nice. is that crisp, crunchy kind, but it melts smoothly and it kind of washes over your mouth in a good way. It feels very proper. And I'm a bit of a chocolate snob, so like, if I buy junky stuff like this, I'm not expecting the chocolate to be nice. But honestly, this is pretty good as far as chocolate goes. Oh yeah. Oh, I quite like it. Yes. These are very good. I love these. These are fantastic. I might even buy more. Oh my god, wow. But yeah, these I like. So, this was me reacting to some Christmas snacks. I might do another video because, like I said, I'm working at a grocery store. I've been looking at all of these snacks, and like there are more that I keep noticing. I'm like, oh, hello, you look interesting. I might like to try you. And hey, if I'm gonna buy this fucking shit, I might as well buy it for a video and like get something out of it. And now my whole shirt is open because of that little sexy moment there, and I'm not sure how I feel about that because 2020 was an interesting year. 2021 has been even more interesting, and I have been even less in the gym than I was in 2020, which is shocking. But yeah. So yeah, this video was me reacting to a few Christmas treats. I enjoyed this. If you enjoyed it, like, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video. And of course, remember, life always gets better as long as you work it a brick by brick. See you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.